Hi, this is Sean with TriState Water Works. Today we want to talk about what happens when you've got a geyser in your yard, when you've got water spraying all over the place. A lot of times it puts you into a panic, and it's understandable when you start seeing water spraying up all over the place. But then it sometimes might be hard to make a good decision, like what do you need to do next? Oftentimes people want to go to the controller, the little electronic device where you program how many days you want it to run and when to come on, and they turn it off thinking that's going to shut the water down. Well, all that really does is control the individual valves that control a particular zone. Usually when you get a broken pipe, you need to actually turn off the water source. So there are two places we can turn off the water source. The first place would be at the backflow. I'd like to show you how to do that. So most of you have a backflow outside. Some of them are in the basement. But if yours is outside, you should know where it is so you can get easy access to it. So here I am next to the backflow. This one's kind of tucked in amongst the bushes. It might be hard to find if you didn't know where it was. There are two valves on the backflow, and all you have to do is turn off either one of them to shut the water off going out into the yard. So simply it's a quarter turn. You take the handle, turn it a quarter turn, that shuts the water off. If the handle is perpendicular to the pipe, the water is off. If it's parallel to the pipe, like the front one, that means the water is on. Now you might have a situation where you've got the backflow broken and there's all kinds of water squirting out of the backflow, or maybe the backflow is just hard to get to. Another place where we can turn off the water is inside the house, which will shut down the water to the backflow and the irrigation system. Now we're in the basement where the water comes into the house. So you see right in this area, this is the pipe coming in from the street that supplies the house. Now if we were to turn this valve off here, that would shut the water off to the irrigation, but it would shut off the water to the whole house. So usually just past that, you'll see another pipe that tees over, and here's the handle for the sprinkler system. Now, if you're one of our customers, we typically will give you a little tag here. It says water shut off or sprinkler system shut off, so that'll help give you an idea of what valve to look for. And again, it's just like the valves on the backflow. All you need to do is take the valve and give it a turn, a quarter turn, so it's off. And you can see it's perpendicular to the flow of water in this pipe. That means it's off. When it's parallel with the pipe, the water is on. So by shutting the water off down in the basement, at this point, we've got the water off to the backflow, the water off to the piping into the system in the lawn. Everything is completely shut down. At that point, you shouldn't have any more issues to worry about. You could give us a call and we'll schedule time to come out and make the repair and get you back up and running as soon as possible.